Opening scene, 0 o'clock to 2:30. Visuals, mist rolling over mountain valleys, wooden houses with thatched roofs in Shirakawa-go, narrow winding roads disappearing into forests. Soft traditional koto and shakuhachi music begins. Narrator, Vo. Japan is known for its neon cities, bustling trains, and modern marvels. But beyond the concrete and steel, tucked away in mountains, forests, and remote islands, lie places time has almost forgotten. These are Japan's hidden villages, where traditions endure, where landscapes whisper history, and where the soul of the country still breathes. Chapter 1, The Isolation That Preserved Culture, 2:30 to 6 o'clock. Visuals, aerials of snow-covered valleys in Gifu, isolated fishing villages along rugged coastlines, footpaths deep in the Japanese Alps. Narrator, Vo. For centuries, Japan's geography shaped its people. Towering mountains, dense forests, and rough seas left villages isolated. With little outside influence, communities developed unique customs, architecture, and dialects. In the silence of seclusion, culture became timeless. Interview, historian, these villages were cut off for most of history. Roads were scarce, winters harsh. But that isolation became protection, preserving traditions the cities lost long ago. Chapter 2, Shirakawa-go and Gokuyama, Thatched Roof Secrets, 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Visuals, the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Shirakawa-go, snow falling on steep-roofed farmhouses called Gasho-zukuri. Narrator, Vo. Perhaps the most famous of Japan's hidden villages is Shirakawa-go. Nestled in the Japanese Alps, it is renowned for its Gasho-zukuri homes, steep thatched roofs resembling hands pressed in prayer. Designed to withstand heavy snow, these structures date back centuries. Entire families once lived under one roof, raising silkworms in the attics. Interview, local elder, our families worked together under these roofs. In winter, when snow reached the windows, neighbors helped each other survive. Community was everything. Narrator, Vo. Today, these villages are preserved not just as heritage sites, but as living examples of human resilience and harmony with nature. Chapter 3, Iya Valley, Japan's remote heart, 10 o'clock to 1400 hours. Visuals, deep gorges, vine bridges swaying over rivers, mist rising from forested slopes. Narrator, Vo. Hidden in Shikoku's mountains lies the Iya Valley, one of Japan's most secluded regions. Legends tell of defeated samurai clans fleeing here centuries ago, hiding in the forests. Here, villagers built bridges from vines, suspended high above rushing rivers, a lifeline connecting them to the outside world. Interview, local resident, these bridges were both protection and connection. Outsiders feared to cross them, but for us, they were survival. Narrator, Vo. Even today, the valley feels untouched, villages dot the cliffsides, and traditions endure in the rhythm of mountain life. Chapter 4, The Villages of Kyushu and Okinawa, Island Traditions, 1400 hours to 1800 hours. Visuals, fishermen in Kyushu, terraced rice fields, Okinawan red-tiled roofs, elders playing Sanshin instruments. Narrator, Vo. Far to the south, on the islands of Kyushu and Okinawa, hidden villages tell different stories. Kyushu's coastal hamlets survive on fishing traditions passed down through generations. In Okinawa, remote villages preserve Ryukyu culture, distinct from mainland Japan. Here, spirituality, music, and community festivals still shape everyday life. Interview, cultural scholar, Okinawan villages kept their identity even when kingdoms and empires came and went. Their rituals, dances, and songs are living time capsules. Chapter 5, Farming Villages and Forgotten Fields, 1800 hours to 2200 hours. Visuals, terraced rice paddies, farmers planting by hand, seasonal festivals in rural regions. Narrator, Vo. Across Japan, farming villages remain the backbone of hidden life. Generations tended terraced rice fields, working in harmony with the land. Seasonal festivals, planting, harvest, and moon viewing, kept communities bound together. Interview, farmer in Nagano, when the rice ripens, we gather for music, dance, and prayer. It's not just food, it's life, spirit, and tradition. Narrator, Vo. But as younger generations leave for the cities, many of these villages now face silence. Empty houses stand as reminders of lives once rooted here. Chapter 6, Mountain Monasteries and Spiritual Villages, 2200 hours to 2500. Visuals, Yamabushi monks walking through forests, mountain temples hidden in mist, candlelit rituals. Narrator, Vo. some hidden villages are not only homes, but sanctuaries. In the mountains of northern Japan, ascetic monks known as Yamabushi still walk ancient pilgrimage routes. Their villages serve as gateways to spiritual practice, where nature and the sacred are one. Interview: Monk, the mountains are alive. To live here is to live with spirits, with ancestors, with the land itself. Narrator: Vo, these villages are reminders that Japan's spirituality has always been tied to its landscapes. Chapter 7, Modern Challenges, Ancient Resilience, 2500 to 2800. Visuals: abandoned homes, overgrown fields, but also community revivals, young families moving back, cultural festivals being revived. Narrator: Vo, today, Japan's hidden villages face an uncertain future. Aging populations and migration to the cities leave many fading away. Yet, there is hope. Young people are returning, drawn to sustainability, to heritage, to the rhythm of rural life. Festivals are being revived. Fields are being replanted. The spirit of these villages endures, adapting while holding on to what makes them unique. Closing reflections, 2800 to 3000. Visuals: sunrise over Shirakawa-go, children playing in a village square, lanterns floating on rivers, a final wide shot of mist over the Iya Valley. Narrator: Vo, the hidden villages of Japan are more than relics of the past. They are living stories of endurance, harmony, and community. In their silence, they remind us of what we risk losing, and what we still have to protect. And as long as these villages remain, the echoes of Japan's timeless spirit will never be forgotten. Music swells. Fade to black.